Oh, you mean so that we're at the same part at the same
Yeah,
time?
yeah, yeah. And I can that
Okay.
way I'm more free to share, like write notes or whatever, and it's easier. So okay. Sorry if my cat is very loud.
No, I don't care. It's fine.
Okay. I don't remember anything about this session other than I feel like I punted lots of games, which is, but I feel that way a lot of times against Marth, so I don't really know how much
Okay,
is accurate versus not accurate.
sure.
Okay. Uh, and then remind me, like, this is just an exercise in me trying to be objective, and then you sort of, and then us weighing in together about whether or not you feel like I'm on the right track or not, something like that.
Um,
What do you want?
I guess you could do it that way. I was gonna offer to do analysis the way that I do analysis for you
Oh,
if you
okay, sure, sure.
yeah,
That could work.
yeah.
Okay. Uh, okay. Well, I am happy to pause and play at your discretion, or you can screen share your link. It doesn't really matter to me. So,
Uh, let's see. If I'm for the sake of because I'm probably more neurotic than you,
okay, that's fine.
I will screen share.
Yippee. Okay.
So let's see what we're I should have it set to auto pause and comments, auto scroll and comments. Great. Okay. So who is this?
It's regex.
Oh,
Yippee.
Joy.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to just oh okay. So these are your comments. From charge anything else, I want to get more than one. This is okay. I threw them like this. Anything I should have just done diagonal. Situation of CC. Oh, okay. These are all you all put them at the same timestamp.
Oh, what? That's weird.
Yeah,
They're not
zero
meant
point
to be.
zero
They're
0.05
not meant to
to
be in the
yeah.
same timestamp. I don't really know what
Yeah.
happened. That's pretty funny.
I should have just done diagonal. Yes, that's the case. Then to come all the way. Okay. CC the fair. Okay. I'm just gonna play this up. These are the only comments you've made.
Yeah, so far I was
Right.
starting and then somebody asked me to play teams, so I was like, okay.
That's great. Okay. So, oh, I see. Okay, so you fell through. Let's do this again. Sorry. Yeah. hmm Okay, you dash forward, you would dash back. So, walk me through this. I'm gonna do this. One second. I'll stop. Why did you wait dash back?
Why did? Hold on, I'm watching it again. I think I was not confident that I would get the CC, so I wanted to move back and just be out of the range, which I don't think is a bad idea, but the fact that I shielded afterwards is kind of defeats the point. Like, if I was gonna dodge, then I should, like, be confident that wave dash back is gonna do something for me, and then, like, pressure is landing from there. But instead,
Give me
oh god,
give me 1 second, She. My
yeah,
mom
yeah,
is
yeah, take
calling
it.
me. Hold on. Hello. Hi. Sorry. Um. So you threw a needle. You said you felt like you couldn't get the CC,
Yeah,
and then you moved back, right?
yeah.
So this is where immediately a question comes up of like, because this is something I think I'm aware of yours, where you will look at a situation, you'll make a decision, the decision is fine, and then you end up changing your mind to something else. So in this situation, like I think I'm gonna try and channel Spike here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You fell and you threw the needle, right? So what is your as an opponent? What is my first concern here?
Like after I fall with the needle.
Like as Marth, like as I'm dashing in, because
Oh, I don't want to get
Marth
grabbed.
is not going to he's not going to dash and swing here, right? He's going to read either an aerial here or a shield drop here. So he's not going to wait all the way underneath here with Crutch. There's no need for that, right?
Yep.
Because even if he crutches and he up tilts here, that's shield droppable, and then
Right.
it's a mix up on what happens, right? So you
Yeah, that's why I was thinking it'd
given
be better
that,
to do the diagonal needle, like to stop him. Like if I wanted to stop him from getting to that position, then I could just throw the needle diagonally, like from the jump, rather than doing like fall through needle or whatever. But
so so let's look at what happened before
right.
we start moving outwards.
Yeah.
So you get this,
Right.
right? Now, this is a trap that's Spike Lights versus Peach because there are needles here now.
Ah. Okay.
There are needles here on the ground, which means that if he swings, he's going to be slower than he anticipates being.
Right.
There's nothing that he can do after this fair that should concern you.
Yeah. I think I didn't think that it would like. I guess I didn't think that he would fare at the needles, but I guess why not? Is a good
Like,
question.
I mean, he's just jumping. You think he's just gonna leap forward full drift?
I mean, he
So
effectively does that, no? So, I mean, that's so.
he swings. He does late fair,
Yeah.
which is exactly reasonable. He does late fair. Like this is where this is something that like I once got advice from Kirby Kase about, which is that mid-level players always assume that their opponents are smart
Sure.
and that they shouldn't,
Right.
right? One could argue like, oh, why would he fare here? Like nothing has explicitly happened. But the bigger question here is why did he jump forward here?
I have no idea,
Right?
honestly. I don't think it was a great
Like
idea.
there's no he didn't need to jump forward. As you said, if you had to jump needle, like if you had done jump needle and he ended up underneath you, okay. But that's a big read from him, right? Like you
Yeah.
could have just fallen through and fared. Like there's a
Right.
lot of
There's just a lot of things
choices.
I could do.
So in this case, I don't think there's anything amazing about what happened. He saw that you were charging needles and he dashed in. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll use that reaction point from there. And then he jumped.
Right.
Okay. Right. I expect if a Marth is going to jump and full drift in, he's going to swing with something.
Yeah.
There's no reason for him not to swing
Right.
because his L cancel timing is like 7 frames or something. It's not swinging isn't gonna like help him that much.
Right.
So from here, I think you could have attempted to push grab. Honest to God, it sounds really crazy, but
No, I don't think so. I don't think it's crazy. I think my plan should have been to grab him, like, if I was gonna do that needle. I don't know why I
so
just decided to bail out to the side.
yeah. So like from there, so we acknowledge that a push grab was possible here. So this was issue one. This is like circumstantial. You set up a trap and you didn't
Right.
believe in it or didn't acknowledge it, which is unfortunate. But this was an opening. That's one,
Yeah.
right? So you end up jumping
Yeah.
in his face, and I would argue that I think jumping here would not have been a good decision based on what he did. Like I think from what I understand about Marth Sheik, you want to be able to jump, and he wants to hit you in the air, right? So if you're jumping in his face, where you cannot control what happens, so if he like nared you here, you wouldn't be able to
Yeah.
do anything about it. You'd be swinging, you'd be doing AC fair when he's not actually in range for you. So I think that seems like a really dangerous place to do it.
Yeah, I agree. That was sort of what I was in the process of writing of like why did I decide to jump to the side to bail out? Like I could have gone to ledge, I could have crouched, I could have done literally anything
Hmm.
else. I think I was thinking single-mindedly about how I didn't want to get grabbed, but I also wanted to protect myself with a move. So I just thought about like the move that feels best to hit and not necessarily the best move for the situation.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. I agree with that. Yeah. So so you get out, you get this needle, and
Yeah, and
now this
as
is
for reading, I think I like saw the needle, or I thought the needle was going to hit, and then I was like, okay, it's time to go hit him, because the needle hit.
It did hit.
Right.
So this is where, like, this is now an assessment of like it. You needed to be closer to the ground for this needle to hit, for this combo to be like real.
I think so too.
And so this is also situational awareness, right? Of like, you like Peach players have to know, if I do turnip aerial, like, is that real? If I do like this thing, is that real? This is Regex is a move spammer and a jump spammer. He's not going to jump here.
Hold on one
He's
second.
definitely going to swing here. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, he's a move spammer. Is what you were saying?
Yeah. Okay. So I would imagine the first thing he's going to do
Do move.
is to do a move. So he hits you. Great. And then so this is done on his part. This doesn't make any sense. He hits you in a move that sends you upwards, and he did a move that assumes you'll be down.
Oh,
That's
right.
stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
So
Makes sense.
we've already established he is stupid, right? Like, and that's not even like a hate train for Regex is saying that he's making decisions that don't make sense.
Right.
So we can like remove this veil that he's smarter. So let's go. I don't think that jump was helpful. I think if you're gonna jump somewhere, you should probably go here.
Yeah, I agree.
What, you're jumping on top of the character that loves swinging with massive moves,
Yeah.
right? So he didn't jump because he's dumb. Okay, but you see here how you did it again, and then you burn it at a time where it's too obvious
Yeah,
now.
I agree.
So, okay. So I think I don't think you have to rush here. It seems like you're gunning to get back to the ground, but like you don't have to. He's Marth. It's whatever, right? Like, you get this hit. Okay, great. Now at range, I don't think he can grab you. Like if you hit dashed immediately, I don't think he can grab you here.
Right.
So as Sheik, like, I don't play Sheik, so I'm trying to think here. But as Sheik, my first concern from here, landing soft bear, is probably crouch down tilt.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe I was thinking if I land soft bear, like combo moves is probably like down tilt, dash attack, maybe. That's about it, I think.
No, I'm saying from him.
Oh, from him. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Like this is not this
Oh, sorry.
situation.
Yeah.
That bear is not like unpunishable at all, right? So we're acknowledging what happened. So great, you get this. He misses the CC, so this looks better already than it actually was.
Well, also,
Fine. So this is
wasn't he airborne when I hit him with the bear? So he can't even crouch anyway.
He might have been jumping as it was happening. Yeah. So this happens. Okay. So now I mistook this. This is a real scramble situation, right? So this is a spot that you should I would say you should read into, because what people do in real scramble situations is indicative of like if they're actually paying attention,
Mm-hmm.
or if they just try and do something that is quote hard to beat, right? So in this case, because he can't CC anymore, there's like a lot of things that could happen. Um, by that I mean he doesn't have frame advantage anymore, so he can't do down tilt.
Right.
And the thing that down tilt loses to, which is like jump,
Mm-hmm.
he's not going to do F smash here, right? This is like a really risky. Peach like Sheik's love to buffer shield, right? So this is
Sure.
nothing crazy. So my guess, he's going to jump.
Okay.
He's going to jump. He's probably going to nair. Okay.
I
So
was thinking dash back. That's my guess. Is that he
okay, also viable. Yeah, yeah. I don't disagree with that. So what would based on that, what do you think you should be doing here?
if I think he's going to if I think he's going to jump, then I should just walk up and F tilt him. And if I think he's going to dash back, I should like dash towards him and boost grab him.
So this is a situation where I don't know if this is my fault necessarily, but um, though I though I am encouraging you to make reads and hard choices like that, this is a gamble where I don't think that you need to commit here,
Yeah, I could just wait and do
right?
nothing
So
too. Sorry, I thought we were talking about like things that beat his things. No, I think it's also perfectly fine for me to just like walk forward a little bit or something and it'd be fine.
yeah, because I think if you just like walk like here and just wait, then it's okay. Like it's Marth.
You're right.
It's very on average, Marth players are very hesitant to be aggressive. Regex even more so.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Seeing what he's likely to do in a situation like this is very effective, right? Because if he does short hop air, you could potentially rip a boost grab if you think you're bold enough. If he does rising fair,
Mm-hmm.
even worse, right? Because now you know where he's gonna go, and then if he does dash back, then you're like, okay,
Right.
right. This is a spot where I would say the most valuable thing you can get out of it is information.
Yeah.
There are too many risks for you to go in than there are to just wait and see.
Yeah, I think in general, a theme that's been coming up in this discussion when I'm sort of reflecting on how you're receiving the information now, how I am, is that I think um, I'm, I have a tendency to just play the mix-ups as they come up, but not necessarily sort like I'm not taking in the information as like how to put this? Like I'm not like actively filtering it into a pattern.
Right.
So
Yeah, yeah. So
okay,
let's see with this one. So,
oh he
oh,
jumped.
there you go. So he double jumped.
That's crazy.
Just very restful.
What if
So
I just
from
walked up here
here,
and if I walked up here and did anything but shield, he would be so fucked.
very much so. I mean, even if you had just done like see buffered shield, okay. I I think if you had wave dash down, not forward, down, then I think let's say you didn't get hit by this, right? Or you, can you CC at 40 something or 30 whatever? I don't know how
Tipper?
this.
No.
No, okay. Okay, so at 32, can you still see it?
Uh, t- oh, if I see, oh, sorry, CC.
Yeah.
Let me check. I don't know actually. This is a really important thing to know, and I don't know it. I need data can do this. Okay. When does? Oh wait, doesn't know. Fightcore has this also, right? So Marth Fair. What is this? Crouch cancel calculator. Select a character. Oh, Marth target is Sheik, and then attacker is Marth, and then you do what is? I don't remember the IDs. The Tipper forward air. This is C. Oh, crouch can. Oh wow. I can CC fair until 72.
Okay. So let's play this out like in the two different ways that it could have happened, right? So option one, you way dash down,
Mm.
right? In which case you can gamble. This is the spike gamble because he does it versus Peach too. You gamble that they're going to do a falling aerial, that they're too scared to not do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in which case you can rip a boost grab on his landing.
Like just
Okay,
read the timing of his landing or whatever and boost grab it.
very much so. Oh yeah, yeah. because he's gonna try and delay this so that he has as much time as possible.
Right.
So I would agree that you should just rip the script
So
here.
you just like assume that he'll do the latest one possible and then do the timing based on that.
Mm,
Okay.
yeah. And then the second one is let's say you get this way dash out and you get actionable, you
Mm-hmm.
CC it, and you play the mix up on the CC.
Mm.
So the mix up on the CC, from what I understand, is like sort of technically difficult because like F tilt or down tilt is fine, but I think what you'd often want to do is like boost grab
Yeah,
sometimes.
it's true. If it's tip or fair, it's true mix on whether or not I can get a true punish. Like, or sorry, it's true. It's a if he does it perfectly spaced, it's true mix. Like he can always dash back if it's tip or fair. So
Yeah. So I think the easier way to play this is to do it to anticipate the fair and go.
yeah, I agree.
But I think even if you had done the CC mix, it's still information.
I agree.
So okay, no.
Oh, I didn't. I'd normally die to that, so I'm happy I didn't.
So what? Okay, you died out, and then okay. I'm surprised you didn't grab the ledge.
Me too.
Okay, so
Here, I just saw that I was in the
uh,
corner and I thought he was
uh
gonna jump, so my plan was just to try to find some way to crouch him.
okay, so another scramble situation, right? This scramble situation is different because down tilt is like strictly better here for him, right? Between down tilt and dash back, it becomes like a really
Yes.
scary situation for you. There's no good answer here. So you jab, he dash back. I don't think he should have dashed back, but like whatever. Um, yeah, that's fair. Fucking dumb. That doesn't make any sense at all. But that required like when I say that, let's. This is what I do with Peach players. When let's say a Peach player just jump back,
Mm-hmm.
double jump forward in air or something, right? And they're like, it was such a good choice. I always like to ask them, can you justify the decision your opponent would have to make to get hit by this move?
Right.
So he dashed back almost full distance, turn around, rising fair. So it comes out here.
Right.
This is the end of the hitbox.
Right.
The only way that you could have been here is if you had dashed in like raw
Right.
early, which you have not shown to do. It's like he's acting on muscle memory. He's not looking at the screen. So you do this.
Oh, I should just
Okay,
do literally whiff punish. I saw
this is
that too.
great. This is amazing. He's in the air. He can't see you. This is awesome.
Just
What's
F
gonna
tilt,
happen?
F tilt, up tilt, literally anything. Oh, why did I try to grab there?
You tried to grab, and this is where I don't think you're looking at the screen.
I think so too.
Which is unfortunate, but okay. So we also see now
Yeah, I think
he
like
did dash back from the CC.
I didn't react to him doing early fair. I just like assumed that late fair would be happening. So part of this is like I just don't know. Part of this is that like I'm not looking at the screen, I'm not reacting to the information given. And then another thing is that like uh there's probably some idea here of I'm not doing a good job of parsing when it's a good time to like try for the JC grab or whatever versus not. So there's like
Right.
on both sides, I'm not really doing a good job. But okay, sorry, continue.
So to your point of I kind of assumed that he would do a late fair. Okay. So from here,
Mm-hmm.
so he read you dashing in, right? From this point forward, this should be a bit of a reaction point for you,
Right.
right? So from here, like from the point that you crouch underneath him,
Uh-huh.
you should have recognized what it was.
Right.
Um, Even if you say like, oh, like I didn't know. This is a situation where I would say you should, if there are two forking possibilities where they're mutually exclusive, so early fair or late fair,
Mm-hmm.
then I would say you assume the smart thing
Right.
and react to the bad one. right? So similarly, in my situation versus you of like, oh, I'm gonna nair you at the ledge. I'm assuming that you're going to onset attack,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna kill you if you onset attack. And if you don't onset attack or you die, I'll just pull a turnip. But if I pull a turnip without seeing that you onset attacked, then I risk losing the edge guard altogether,
Right.
right? So this is a spot where you have time to move in
Mhm.
and assume the late fair, in which case you're at a great range for CC.
Right.
But once you get here and you see that he's swung, I think you should have swung with something. Down smash even, God
Yeah,
forbid.
yeah. Like I should have more confidence that the situation can play out that way, and like give myself the chance to react rather than just ripping something super preemptively.
Um, so so you get this bear. Okay.
Okay, so now
So
you love me.
now
I should feel like this is
now
a
I
really
love
good
you.
situation for me.
I would argue, yeah,
And
this
also I'm
should
back facing
yeah.
already, so I should just like he has to think about bear.
Yeah. So how is he gonna deal with this? And like
Go to
our first concern is either A, he's gonna go this way, right? He doesn't want to challenge you at all, in which
right.
case he still has to deal with you being in center stage and him being on the platform. If he goes this way, he doesn't respect you at all.
Yeah.
And if he falls straight through the platform, or if he runs off the platform, he is too antsy.
Right.
He's way too antsy, right? So antsy. Um, so from here, right, like
Why does this
I
end so
think
poorly for me?
I think you should be going here.
Yeah.
I think you should go here because he can't. What's he gonna do? Fucking shield drop down there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you go here, and then um, you can either react to the like wavelands, or you can just like punish here. But I'm surprised that he fell through the platform, but ultimately, I think you should have just gone here. Frankly, I think this
Yeah.
seems like the best outcome.
Yeah, I think I tried to bear him, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
jumped.
I jumped. Okay, so maybe I think that's. I think the idea. I think the idea was to hit him when he's coming down, but the execution's not good because it's too slow. Like it's just never gonna
Hmm.
work. Okay, I see. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense.
So, in this case, like the idea to hit him is fine. The problem is that like
I was also very slow. I could have.
of all the ways to potentially hit him, this is the most like risk period. This is the most risk.
Yeah.
Um, if you go here, it's really awkward for him. He has to either bury you or down near you. If you
Mhm.
go here, then you're cornered and he can just do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
But if you're here, if you're standing here, yeah, this is like really difficult for him to deal with. And I think if you let's acknowledge again, like the thing I mentioned before of like, what would he need to do for a bear here to work? Is that he'd have to land and then shield drop without any reaction point,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
rather than
Like,
just falling through,
yeah, like,
right?
well, regardless of whatever aerial I choose, he just has to immediately act or
Yeah.
back air or up air. Because I was trying to bear him, I think. But anyway, it's not important. I think like the principle here is that like I chose something that like doesn't beat anything reasonable from him.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
So
here.
situation plays out again. So you're underneath him. Great.
Yeah.
You
Why did I
wait,
not
dash in.
bear him?
Okay. Crouch. 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 Jesus fucking Christ. Crouch. Like I know it'll beat soft fair. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wonder why I'm not crouching.
Okay.
That's pretty funny.
Okay. So
I didn't know he could stick
hard read
there.
on. So something to acknowledge here. Every single time in a mix-up situation, he's moved backwards.
Okay.
Right.
Mhm.
So this is what I mean by like information gather,
Yeah, I agree.
right? So in the spot in the corner, he dash back in, fair. You hit, he does this, you dash back. Um, in the yeah, I think like in the first opener situation where you
He did dash
threw the
back and then
needle off, he
dash.
did dash back. Yeah.
Yeah, dash very close to the
So
way in. Yeah.
he's also not playing the mix-ups like genuinely. He's doing it based off of like what feels comfortable. So he's doing okay. So he takes this, unfortunate. Um, nice. Okay, Diva. This appears in so many of your games.
I know. It
You
doesn't
really
matter.
gotta
Look at
practice.
Joker. I need to practice it again.
So okay. So we're gonna make a guess going forward here. So I'm gonna guess that the next situation that he does like a true mix up or whatever, and either in scramble or on CC he's gonna dash. Okay, that's one. Two is I'm gonna guess that you're going to make it like a solid decision and then hesitate and it's gonna miss. And I'm gonna guess that both of you are gonna play the subsequent decisions without actually looking at the screen. Okay, that it's not meant to
Yeah, no,
be anything other
100%.
than
I think this is fine.
so you get okay. So he's dumb. He shouldn't have done that. But like whatever. You got all your okay. That's terrible. You shouldn't have rolled in there. Okay. That's stupid. I don't know why you were so late there.
I was trying to get reverse fair.
At 52. Is that?
Yeah, he just
Does he go
like,
that far?
he doesn't go very far. Yeah, that's probably not a good idea, huh? 'Cause he's not gonna go far anyway.
Well, I just mean like isn't Let's Just Grab better?
At this percent, yeah, because like the reverse fair gets you the same. How do I put it? It's like reverse fair does not get you anything meaningful in terms of the edge guard, so you might as well go for the thing that's more like it's technically a guess, but it's like the reward. How do I put this? It's great to get reverse fair when it sends him very far off the level, but if it's not going to send
Okay.
him far off the level, then you might as well just like do a read that doesn't end up in something awkward. Like what happens here is I fair him on the level and then I don't get any advantage at all, basically.
Mm.
So you might as well just
So
let Jash grab him here. Yes.
so like of the two things that stand out to me in terms of like what could you potentially do here? Yeah, like my first thought would have been Let's Dash Grab,
Reverse
right?
fair could also work. I don't know.
Um, I don't know if you have enough. So from here, yeah. So like Let's Dash Grab, and then the alternative. I don't know if you have enough time to drift onto stage for this, but can you do down air here?
How can it? Let me check the percents or whatever for the thing. Sorry, it's Marth. He's landing here. Sheik, down.
He's in special fall, so he'll be ASCI at most.
ASGI at most. Okay, 74.
But he didn't. We also saw that he didn't ASCI, mind you,
Okay, well,
because you fared
it would be
and he
28.
didn't.
It would be 28. So,
So
so no, he
you
just
could
goes.
have done it here.
Yeah, I think I could have down here. He gets popped up and then.
You hit him again.
Yeah, I could probably get a good combo from here. I can also
So
do the whatever. Like, I can also do cross up versus not cross up, and then.
yeah.
So, just lots of different things I can do.
So if we acknowledge, I think in this case, there's almost no reason to do no cross up, right?
Yeah.
Because like, let's think about this in terms of like, where's his biggest concern is that he goes this way,
Yes.
right? If you do anything, if you do like reverse nair, if you do fair, he just fucking dies, potentially. So at a nasty angle too, right? It was yuck. As I'm sure you're probably very familiar with, a reverse snare, turnaround needle, call it a day, right?
Yeah.
But in this case, there's no reason for him to anticipate that you're going to send it back on stage. Right.
Yes.
The scariest possible thing that can happen is the Let's Just Grab, in which case you get sent this way. So he should be trying to survive.
Right.
Okay, that's our biggest concern. So in this case, you also know that he can't ASI down your dare anymore. So I would say just do it on this side so that you simplify the DI situation into he's either incredibly bold and he goes off stage, or he gets hit again.
Right.
That's your best DI mix-up. There's no reason to do it on this side because you run the risk of not landing on stage.
Yeah, I just might explode and die. So.
And secondly, him holding left, which is survival DI if you hit him this way, sends him that way.
Yeah.
So do you understand how this is not a real DI mix-up? Because
Yeah,
he only has one decision to make, right? Just, I want to survive. left.
Right.
So I would say here this is like a punish tree problem. So you should be more willing to do the hard thing or read it for what it is, and that this is a setup that you want. So okay, no, you're late. I also think you didn't boost grab this.
Yeah.
You dash grabbed it.
Oh, no, I did the short boost grab. Frame 1-1 and not the...
Oh. Okay. I will highlight that you always jump. Every time he's done a juggle situation, you jump in between. Okay.
I guess, like, what would I do instead?
Well, like, so if this is a mix-up on jump, like the way that like Fox up throw up air like is a mix-up on whether you jump or not, then I would say you should be more careful with this. But if there's not a mix-up at all, then like if this is not this is okay, this is a really good example of that comment that I made to you before of recognizing is the situation mix-up, yes or no, right? If this is not a mix-up, then don't burn your double jump.
Yeah, just like DI the thing or whatever.
Yeah, you're in a worse situation for falling for a frame trap than if you had just taken the hit. Okay.
Right. Yeah, I think my defense on Marth up moves is not very good.
So he gets hit, whatever. Cool, you missed attack. This is a genuine error on your part. Okay, so you're shielding on the platform. There's nothing that he can hit you with that isn't going to knock you off. Okay.
Yes.
Knowing him, he's gonna swing early.
Neutral air, forward air.
He's gonna swing early with something because he is afraid that you're going to swing early, which he has done every time. So why weren't you ready?
Good question. I think I wasn't read. Sorry, can you go back a little bit so I can see again? I think in my brain I'm just thinking like, I don't know what's going to happen, so I'll just hold shield. Like, I have a plan.
So this is a situation where there are a very small set of realities that can happen here, and I say that because if Marth, let's say Marth, we'll go through everything. So God forbid Marth decides to pivot here and fair here, right? Okay, you fall off the platform and you bear. Problem solved. This is actually good for you because he really can't go anywhere. Option 2, he does Nair, and the disc of Nair points downwards, so he doesn't even clip your feet. He's standing at the part of the stage where it's literally lower than the main ground, so he does not even touch you. Problem solved. You can react to the Nair, you rip it bare, call it a day. Okay? He can, for some fucking reason, jump onto the platform. And hope that you don't early bear, in which case he's cooked. Okay, so problem. His biggest concern, I want to get back into the center stage. Okay, I need to get here, because if I do up tilt here and I don't poke her feet, I get hit. So I need to get here. So I'm going to do a hitbox that has 2 hits, most likely, so that if she falls early, I'll hit her, right? Except...
Oh, I had so much time to interrupt him with the bear, and I also had so much time to hit him as I was coming down. I just didn't do either of those things.
Yeah. So
just early bear if I'm going to, like, if I see him dash back, I just early bear, and then if I shield this snare because I'm not sure, then I still have the, like, it's still fine for me because he's not even poking me.
So I will highlight here, this is a misplay on both your parts, in that I made that comment about like, oh, I need to make sure that I hit her twice so that she doesn't like shield drop, right? And I also commented how he's at a lower point on the ground. Okay, so he dashes. He misses that Nair.
Oh, I didn't even register that I missed.
You missed. He should have hit you here. and then it would have actually worked. He did it from too low. So again, then point nair tilts downwards.
Right.
Okay, so he missed. He hits you here. You have literally years to punish this.
Isn't there like another hitbox that?
There's only two
Oh.
hitboxes in there.
Oh, sorry. I didn't. Okay. For some reason, I thought there would be more somehow.
No,
That makes
it
sense.
stretches around him, but it's only two hitboxes.
Right. And so once the second one hits, it's over, and it's time for me to
It's done.
just. Yeah, I can
Yes.
like even if I don't feel confident about hitting him, I can just drop down from the ground from here, and it's totally fine. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then I shield it
So
from
he
him.
dashed back again. Even though, so this is like, I understand this dash back because if you're late, then this is fine. But if you had done fair here, he's holding hard left, which is wild. So this is bad. Okay, you shouldn't have shielded there.
I also could have spot dodged at any point in time.
Okay.
Um,
So stupid.
I don't know why he did that. It's like the only way for him to die.
Oh, he does that even versus Peach. It's really annoying. Okay, so this is what I. Okay, so here's what I go. Okay, so he doesn't respect your ledge dash, which is fine because you mess up a lot of them. You get into center stage. He hard reads that you dash back in, which is
What if I just grabbed him here?
yeah. So this is just blatant disrespect now, right? So he's assuming that you're just gonna run in at the first opportunity because that's what he likes to do. So cool. If you had grabbed him, cooked. But whatever. He's not invincible still, is he? I don't think so. Not after the grab. No, he's done. After this wave dash back, you should have grabbed him. Full stop. You're not looking at the screen.
Yeah, I wasn't. I just like saw him in that zone area of the screen, and I just assumed that like, I just didn't react.
Okay, so you should have held down.
Yeah, no reason.
So this is something you should be paying attention to. He's not spacing his hits.
Yeah, he's presented lots of chances for me to CC one way or another.
He's literally just ripping them. So he did the dash back in pivot, like rising fair thing again.
Right, and I ran
If you had
into him from that position, which is why I didn't get to crouch. I just like held.
if you had CC'd, you would have been able to chase this spot. I mean, this double threat doesn't make any fucking sense because you tech. So it's like, okay, this isn't real. He shouldn't have done. I think that's a stupid down tilt too. It's really greedy. Okay, you get this. I personally think you shouldn't have tilted here.
Grab maybe.
Why do you think I should? Why do you think I said that?
He's a 0. Just get.
Yes. Full stop. Full stop.
Yeah.
The moment he realizes the down tilt misses, he should have held down.
Right. Yeah. So I said just.
You should have grabbed him.
Grabbed him. Yeah. If I wanted to do something directly.
Okay.
I don't know why I jumped either.
Okay. This is something really odd to me. It's like this is where you might as well just do the low player thing. Just up tilt again.
Yeah, I think I
Just tilt again.
did the first F tilt and like I did the first F tilt and felt like it was a bad idea. So then like, so then I just jumped. But like the situation is the situation. It's like I got the F tilt, so I might as well juice it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Just do the thing. Like no one. There is no set of judges watching you being like, "Oh, Esteem, that was unoptimal. Like you got to drop the whole thing now." No, just juice it. You got the hit.
Yeah.
Like, this is valuable information to know because it means that he's not CCing in spots where he should, and he's not reacting like he probably could have maybe faired you there or something, but he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So I'd say like low, Yomi 0 juice it is just F tilt again, right? Just keep ripping it. Yomi 1 juice it, and I say Yomi 1 not because it's better, but because it's like it's a bolder choice. Grab him.
Yeah, I think it would have been good to grab. Because the only thing that loses to is.
Yeah, like F tilt, dash, shield. If he swings, great. If he doesn't, grabbed. Awesome, right? Like that's. Yeah, you didn't need to jump there. Because the other thing about jumping here, he's still at CC %.
Yeah.
You don't want this fair. Like.
Yeah.
You also misspaced it.
It's pretty badly.
You did it up here.
How did I even?
Yeah. So you're not looking at the screen. You're doing muscle memory. So, okay. He does a move that he shouldn't have done. Whatever. God. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I tried to grab. I'm pretty sure. I don't
No,
know.
this is fine. I think if you had grabbed, yeah, he misses L cancel. You would have caught him. You weird dashed. You're crazy. Um, jabbed him, and then he rolled. Okay. So
Why was I not ready for him?
okay,
Stuff after the
something to know. Okay, it's a new situation.
What?
Okay,
I thought I was done.
cool. I actually think the. I don't think you should go in for this personally.
Oh, just
So
go up or whatever.
so I think. So where is it? I'm trying to see what the best place that you could have upbeat from. So if you can get a little bit of the ledge, maybe if you did it a little bit earlier, where you can risk going onto stage or going potentially up, like directly up or
Yeah.
here, that's better. But when we go here, you can't go really anywhere other than
Yeah,
like this
it's the same thing
triangle.
against Peach or whatever, where I like do it. I like am too busy playing ledge tricks instead of actually like giving myself routes.
Yeah. So that's that. Okay. So he's MTK.
Why did I charge the needle?
Okay.
Get it.
You you don't even get the CC.
I don't know why I didn't.
So
Yeah.
you shouldn't be going for the jab here. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
You're
Oh, I was so late.
now
I think now.
I this is what I like to do versus you actually and versus Lou as well. Where if I do the spot dodge here, I will instead of doing an immediate grab, I will like reposition.
Okay.
So he's smart to do that. I don't think you should do the immediate grab.
Yeah.
I think it is like when you this is like an integration thing problem of like if you acknowledge that um this grab works if Marth doesn't realize that he's going to miss. Okay. But if Marth is aware that he could miss, that this spot dodge is like reasonable from you, then he should position for the scariest thing possible.
Right, which is grab.
Right? Which is grab. Right? And so he can either dash away and grab you or dash in and grab you. It doesn't matter, but he can grab you. In your case, the smart thing to assume is that he knows.
Mm-hmm.
So you should like leave in some shape or form. Right? Do something else. Whether it be down smash, that's a really like thoughtless but effective option, or just leave. Okay.
Right.
But like, okay, cool.
Oh, that was the double jump thing has come up like 3 or 4 different times. Where I just
Okay.
like double jump drift into him.
So if you're gonna do it, wave land onto the platform. Why are you?
Yeah. I think I'm just.
If you wave land onto the platform, he can't.
Literally
You
can't get
remove. You remove the reaction point at all because now it's like, oh, it's over, right?
Yeah.
This is a huge reaction point. There's nowhere you can go that he can't cover now, right?
Making it easier to hit him because I want to hit him out of the spot where I'm disadvantaged rather than playing it more conservatively.
So, okay, so he crouches under you, but like even if, again, like even if you had hit this fair,
Yeah.
he CC'd it.
CCs and I just have no respect
Okay,
for it.
he's not edge guarding you at all, which is stupid. He's not CCing properly, which you should be paying attention to. This has happened 2 or 3 times now. Okay. So he did the SDI. Okay.
I don't know why
So
I go crush. Seems like I was ready for it.
so yeah. So I don't know. I think the answer here.
I feel like I was already dashing in, no? So it's just like, just do the thing. Like I thought he was going to land with fair, so you know.
Oh, my concern is about if you should have done up tilt here. That's my question.
Oh, at 20. Well, what was? It's like if he's 23 before the throw. I don't remember. Let me look it up again. It's probably good to know. Doing bad star stuff to Marth 101. Until 27 after the throw. Okay, oh, even 15%. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could just short hop up air this.
Yeah. So, because I was thinking in a situation where there's no mix up here with the up tilt, it doesn't make sense to turn around because he's gonna go onto the platform, and then nothing happens. So I would say it doesn't look like he SDI. He's definitely gonna SDI something like into stage. So you might as well just do the upper fair or something. Anyway, so from here you should hold down. He didn't tipper you. And like this.
Mashing like crazy.
Okay, he is mashing like crazy. It's good that you see that. So you get this jump over him, and this is where you should be paying attention, right? Because
Can I just whip
you have
punch
landed. No, you did a misspaced bear. So this is a thing that like sometimes Peach players do, where they set up for a trap, like a whiff punish trap on like a boost grab, and then they don't commit.
Yeah, I've like plenty
Right?
of time to
They
just react and fast fall and grab him here, but I just clicked the
You
bait.
could have fast fall and grab. You could have just done landing Sammy Nair. You could have done fair. You could have done, if you think he's really stupid and not holding down, you could have done like falling up air. Honest to God,
Right.
he did hold down this time. I think he was going to. That was reasonable. But the moral of the story is, once you get here, this jump in itself is fine. I don't think it doesn't make sense for him to. He always does dash back, dash in, so you would have had time to jump anyway. But also, this is him mashing, so if you had jumped, it's fine. But if you're gonna jump here, then you should recognize it for what it is,
Right.
which is that you should be reacting during the jump. Okay.
Oh, that was weird. I like landed.
Okay. Okay.
Missed the reverse. It's hard on Yoshi's. Maybe that's something I should think
Okay. So maybe you should just be daring here then.
Yeah, reverse nair would be fine too.
Because I think the thing that you should be aiming for. So on any other stage, you can just anticipate that he's going to be at a specific. Like, he's just going to be here. You should account for the fact that he has to stand up.
Oh yes, I always forget about that. It's the Luigi thing too. Like same thing with Luigi or whatever, where he needs side.
And this is how Peach of Smash works as well. You just account that they have to stand up.
Got it. Okay.
So you could have done Nair, would have been fine. You're getting too greedy. Okay. So this is a situation where, okay, you pull one needle, cool. You're just chilling. Now, what are you actually trying to threaten here?
What is it? He can like, it's like he can only. I don't want to get hit by ledge hop fair or ledge hop nair. So that's, but like I'm out of the range, so that's not a concern. So it's like, I would like to grab him. I think.
See, but if he fairs you, doesn't he die?
Oh, like it because I'm at 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. If I like read him or whatever, and CC like he does like landing ledge hop fair, I just CC. Yeah, I do many
Like,
things to him right now and kill him.
yeah, I mean, like, I understand, like, if he does, like, rising Nair from the ledge and then goes back to ledge, that's something, but that's a really bold choice. I also just think, like, if you're not going to challenge the ledge, just get needles. If you are going to challenge the ledge, then you should be standing perhaps closer to the ledge and crouching.
Yeah.
Make it as hard as possible for him, but I don't think he should be jumping.
I think jumping is the worst one because it literally does not.
Yeah.
If I wanted to summon off level, I just down smash.
So this is another example of you're playing a mix-up. Yes.
But I didn't have to, I guess.
But you don't have to, is one, and you're playing it ignoring the circumstances that were on the screen, which is that he's on the ledge. Right. This is only a true mix-up for you. This is not a true mix-up for him. He cannot afford to do anything other than land on the stage. Right. So, okay. You're button mashing. Okay. Really. So I think something that I was looking to do. I think Spike did it. Yeah, I don't know if he showed it. I don't know if he sent it to me or not, but I should probably. Um, maybe I will. Maybe I can bring it up. Okay. Okay. So, so all that movement for what? Okay. I think if ideally you pull a needle or two, you get a ledge. Cool. You get out. Great.
Super
What
greedy.
the fuck is this guy doing? I think he might be invincible. Maybe. So you're not respecting him. I think you're just kind of assuming he's gonna hang out.
Hmm.
Okay. So you can jump this one? Yeah.
What percent? Oh, 20. Yeah, I'm lower port. It's not. Yeah, I can jump before 26.
Okay. So this is fine. I think
Yeah,
he's
and
also
not
not
playing mix up.
playing, but he's also not playing mix up because he could have just not up aired and then he'd be able to shark you better, but he should have landed on the side platform too. But he's dumb. So, okay. You don't need to be shielding.
Yeah, I just sort of didn't judge very well, and it made it
You
awkward
don't
for me
need.
too, because then this situation happens.
It's like this doesn't happen if you don't shield.
I
And if it
agree.
does shield, you can just wait dash,
Right.
right? Like, because from here, Marth has a really hard time hitting you. Of like he has to either get here, turn around, fair you, which is bad. Get here, turn around, full hop, nair you, which is bad. Up air you and risk you like falling through and swinging, which is bad. So he does that, right?
Yeah, I think
And he does the thing that if you had just held shield, you would have been fine.
I think a running theme of this conversation too is that I don't like. I'm not really thinking very hard about how it feels from the opponent's perspective in lots of situations. I'm just sort of like trying to do my thing.
Hmm. I would agree with that. I mean, this is a situation that has come up with you and I before.
I
So you
agree.
do like an aerial, some down throw into an aerial or something, and then you fast fall, and then you jump again, right? And I guess
This
you're
like does
reading.
nothing, I guess.
See, but from this point onwards, this is all mixed up.
Yeah, because I have like a pretty at least 6 frames of frame advantage because he needs two to land on two to get to the ground and then four to land.
Yeah. So this is unclear about what's going to happen here.
Right.
I don't think he did the like DI out, but like you have a tendency to jump
I
here.
agree.
And I think if you occasionally just like waited
Yeah.
and then fished for the grab or like dashed in like CC or something, you'd have a higher success rate of pulling this forward than if you just keep defaulting to another jump.
Yeah, I should have
Um,
some read on what he's going to do. Like I should have a plan based on what I think he's going to do after, and
yes.
don't just like jump and like figure it out later.
So he gets that.
I died or close to.
Okay, you good now. So okay. This game will likely go faster. I don't know if we'll have time for the entire set, but we're now right into this, just so you know.
Wait, Troy, I have to. I think I need to go within the next 10 minutes, so I think this is a good stopping. Like I don't
Oh,
anticipate the next game will go any. Like I don't think. Okay, first off, I appreciate you taking the time,
okay.
and then like another thing is that like I think that uh like I'm okay. Another thing is I'm starting to get overwhelmed. Like
Okay.
not in the sense of like these things don't cognitively make sense to me, but more it's more like it's the thing that you're talking about where it's like it feels bad to see all the errors.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah.
Um, so, but like and then I also want to make sure that like I'm like before I get overwhelmed, that even more overwhelmed that is like that we managed to talk about kind of like the takeaways that I had and then the takeaways that you expect me to have and if see if there's any divergence there because I think that's also a useful conversation, right?
Okay. In that case, 2 points. Because we'll end here. In regards to your play, I want to show you. This is a minute and 52 game.
Of Spike
Regex versus Spike.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to pause this game the same way that we've been doing. It is just as a direct comparison, and I'm not. When I say comparison, I'm not going to say you should do this instead. I'm just going to say
Yeah, it just
this
lets
is
me
what it looks
understand
like.
more of what's possible.
Okay, you can see it. Yeah. So, okay.
Wow.
Hey. Oh, there we go. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it's like when he has advantages, he's playing off of well, okay, like the simplest way to say it is he's looking at the screen. But
So,
maybe like the more elaborate way, I guess I would say is that like he's paying attention to Regex's tendencies, and also he's like really juicing the advantages that he has. It's like he has an understanding
so
that it's like really hard for Marth to do things when it's up close, and when Sheik's like already up close kind of deal, and then he's getting a lot of CCs.
yeah.
So
My question in particular was about this edge guard.
this one. Oh, that was cool.
Does it make sense why he would do it? Why they would do it? Sorry.
Because Marth has no choice but to get hit by the up B or whatever, and then the reverse fair makes it like it sets up.
But Mark didn't get hit by the up B.
Oh, sorry.
So, like, from here, right? Okay. So, Marth has to double jump. Cool.
Right.
He double jumps there. And Spike makes a read,
Yes.
right? Reads early double jump into this. Okay. Wait, dodges back to ledge.
Mm-hmm.
Recognizes that if you do the up B, you definitely don't have your double jump down. So,
Right.
does this up B at a timing where Marth cannot do Dolphin Slash and Sweet Spot to ledge. Is too high. Right? So you're basically juicing the invincibility of the situation
Uh-huh.
because he knows that Marth can't do anything about it. So that's both looking at the screen and like knowledge check,
Right.
right? So Regex is just trying to survive, but like Spike is leading them into like an end game trap, right? So okay. Something I'd also like to highlight that you should probably take advantage of even in your Peach games. Spike just doesn't fuck with the invincibility. You don't need to be fishing for the moment their invincibility ends, you're available. Just do whatever. That's the most obnoxious thing. Spike talked about this with me and said this is actually a bad choice from them. They should have done following up air here, and Regex might die. So yeah. So I don't think. Oh.
Yeah, they're like chilling.
I don't know what this is. Did they give up? maybe they gave up. I think they gave up. Like the checks. So this is a good example of like this is CC both as a defensive maneuver and as a timing mix because Spike isn't moving forward anymore, and then dashes, jumps, airs, does another aerial. I think this is like a true CC punish, but Red X is late. Was late. Was late. Yeah. So the point of this is not to overwhelm you. I'm sorry.
No,
I think the takeaway here. So this is where the point of this was for the objectivity, right? So the takeaway here is I made that comment to you before about if I'm choosing like in isolation, out of isolation, right? So out of isolation, if I'm choosing the same thing over and over and over and over again, then maybe I'm not viewing it as a mix-up, okay? And then in isolation, the way that you should view that information is I look at the screen and I'm based on what I see on the screen, I'm coming to the conclusion that I should do this decision. Okay. So some of what has been happening, you're choosing different things, which is okay. But you're not looking at the screen. Right? You're playing mix-ups, but you're not acknowledging the cost that the other person has in that same mix-up. You're just playing a mix-up, right? So I think like in comparison with Spike, where it seems like you're watching just bulldoze over Regex, and I think it's because Regex doesn't know, like, is just not familiar with what Sheik is capable of, and you can see it and how uncomfortable they are. Whereas I think in some of the games with you, like, if you had gone for the boost grabs that we said, if you had gone for the CC setups that we had said, if you had actually like wave landed onto the platforms and escaped the pressure, as we had said, those games would have been very different.
Yeah.
Right? Your opponent only has to respect what you show them. So if you show them that you're not going to play the mix-up properly, then they don't have to play the mix-up properly either. That's just the reality of it.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think hopefully as an example, this is like an effective way of like assessing are you actually looking at the screen or not. I did not intend to beat you down and be like, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad.
No,
I'm sorry.
no. I didn't take it that way at all. I just know that if I think I'm at my limit. Not like I don't
Yeah.
think I didn't feel particularly hurt or anything. It's just like I know that I'm at my limit of being able to like digest the feedback. So
Yeah. I hope it. I mean, this is the main reason I said to do it at 3 instead of 5:30 is that I thought you were gonna leave for dinner after an hour at 5:30, but I didn't anticipate this.
no, I hear you. No,
um,
I think no, I think this is a good stopping point. I thought I'd have more capacity, and I think I've just been super busy the last few days also, so that might also be contributing. But I want to super reiterate like I know like I know you offer your time to people, and then they're not always super good at reciprocating. Cough, Oscar, cough. So I just want to let you know I do appreciate it, and I think like I'm trying to make more time and space to look at my games, especially because I think like the sort of like mechanical progress of it has stalled a little bit. So I just need to watch. I think I just need to watch more and like direct my practice better. And there's no better way than to get better at watching things. And I think like you're pretty objective about things typically, so it's good. And I think yeah, I think like so I guess like my specific takeaways from looking at this are that like just thinking like in terms of game sense, I need to fit my opponent's choices into tendencies and patterns better, like not just viewing their choices in isolation. And I also need to think more about what the opponent is capable of doing when I'm evaluating, as well as what they're like, and also what they're likely to do, of course, fitting the pattern thing. And then,
so
okay,
I will highlight um, as someone who's not a Sheik player, I don't know if all Sheiks are doing this. Okay, so Spike and I are a very specific type of player, and that I think we really value how our opponent thinks in a situation, and we really value how mix-ups have gone or how it could go. But like, I don't think Inky is doing that. I don't. That's not disparaging. Inky has also like has clarified that they are of the belief that they want to play Melee as like a single player game,
Right.
the way that like Moki does sometimes.
Right. I remember that.
Um, and I don't know if they approach this matchup the same way with like such an even detail studying of like this is what North can or can't do. This is the problem. Yes or no. Inky might also just be doing high EV. I bush grabbed here because it was reasonable. I threw needles here because it was good, rather than they always dash back here, so I could bush grab. They always panic swing, so I should do this instead. They might not be doing that. So
Sure.
I don't want you to take this as meaning like, wow, every single matchup I have to put in like a textbook's worth of homework into. I
No.
don't know if that's true, personally. Um, I do think at the end of the day, though, something that Inky is doing is looking at the screen.
Yeah. Well, I think that like no matter what you do at the end of the day, like the game, your decisions have to be informed maximally by what's happening. Like, you can have different, Inky might weigh the other player's decisions more or less than you and Spike, but I would agree that like the unifying aspect of improvement is like making better use of the information that's available. Like
Mhm.
it's just like not possible to improve otherwise. So
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. No, and then I think mechanically, I was thinking that I need to be better at crouching.
Mm.
I need to escape from juggles by going to the top rather than double jumping and then falling into them with an aerial.
Mm.
Ledge trapping could definitely improve, especially the part where you said like either do needles or like try to beat their option directly. And then I need a better combo game both for my hits and my throws. So okay, I think those are all the things that I was thinking about.
If you're gonna make like a practice tool thing, I would say make a CC Marth Fair
Yeah.
into Boost Grab one.
Yes. As they're falling with fair or they're on side. Oh, and then the other thing that we talked about that mattered a lot is being more incremental about pressuring Marth when he's coming down from the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Looking at this screen, maximizing information. Okay. Of maximizing use of the information and playing mix-ups. Okay. Uh, okay. I really appreciate your time. I hope that uh, I I'm also anxious about signaling that I'm a diligent student. Like, so hopefully you didn't feel like I was blasé or not like
No,
engaged.
no, I think it was fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I the only way that this would have been difficult, I think, is if you had been like it's a like Regex argues
Oh, yeah. I
is the
don't
best way
think
to
I'm
describe it.
particularly I don't think I'm particularly argumentative. I always try to
Yeah.
think from the other person. Like I try to just I guess like an easy way to put it, I just assume that what the other person is saying is true and then try to work backwards and be like, okay, like why
Yeah.
wasn't I thinking like this?
I mean, I've never had a phone call with Regex, but whenever I've tried to say like, "Hey, so like you should be better at corner pressure, you're Marth," and he'd be like, "I don't think so, actually. Corner pressure is really scary versus Sheik, Marth, Peach, whatever. So no, no." I'd be like, "Oh,
Seems odd.
okay, cool, sure." Or I don't think you should be double jumping out of hit stun as often as you do. And he's like, "No, otherwise I die." I'm like, "But you did die."
Right.
So um, it would be something if you like put your foot down and said like, no, I stand by this decision even though I died by it. Then I'd be like,